Hi everyone, welcome to another session of Python. In this session, we are going to discuss about bitwise operator. Till now, we have been seeing so many operators like comparison operator, assignment operator, logical operators. So many things we have studied right from the beginning of this Python tutorials. No, in this session, we are going to discuss about the bitwise. We are dealing with bits. Okay, we are going to dealing with the bits. So we are going to use in this session entire session. We are only focusing on the bitwise operators. Let's move on to this session. If we talk about the bitwise operators, we have these types: complement operator, XOR, and left shift operator, right shift operator. All these things we have. So now let's going to discuss about the complement operator. So let's see complement operator. Complement is which is available in the keyboard just below the escape button. So if you want to access this still symbol, so I'm taking like 10. So what is the complement of 10? Oh, oops. We are getting something unnecessary things. It is not correct, no? Whether you thinking it is correct? Yes, it is exactly correct. Because if you want whenever the number is in the machine, it means in the programming, whenever the number you complement, it will be complemented of that binary bits. Okay, let's talk about this one. Okay, here see. So what is the ones complement of? What is the complement of one? Complement of one is 0. Complement of 0, it's like same, right? Complement of 0 is 1. Okay. So what is the binary format of 8? 8 in the binary format. 8 we can write in the binary format as 1000. Correct, right? So what if you complement that number? What if you complement that number? So you will end up with complement of that one 0, 1, 1, 1. Correct, right? Complement of that is minus 7. Correct, right? So this is 7. Complement of minus 8. It means complement of 8. Okay. How we are getting this one? Whether I am going to getting this one correct or not. So for that, we need to find one concept called choose complement method. Choose complement method. So what we need to do is first we need to find the ones complement. After that, add one to that one. Then we'll get the complement of that number. So what is our number? Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1. Similar manner, ones complement I am finding 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, ones complement 1 minus 1 is 0, 1, 1, 1. Add 1 to this one. Add 1 to this one. 1 to this one. If you add this 1 at this position, that is the ones complement. If you add 1, then we'll end up with okay, sorry, this is not the correct approach. We'll go for another thing. Okay, we'll find the 10 as we have been taken here 10, right? In the ideally we have been taken 10, so we'll take 10 itself. 10 is 1010, but we are getting right, so it is a I am representing in the 8-bit format 1010. So when I complement of this one, then I will get 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1. Correct, right? So when I add 1 to this number, when I add 1 to this number, I'll end up with okay, from the bottom we'll write once 1, 1 is 1 1. So we end up with again 1, then 1 0. Okay, at final what we are end up with 0, 1, 1. Okay, I'm writing here itself. Finally, we end up with 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, we are end up with this number. What is this number? This number is exactly similar like 11, right? So when you complement this number, we'll get this one, right? So when you perform the ones complement and after adding one, two's complement also will get the same thing. This is for 11. So this is also minus 11. So same thing we are getting, right? That is the two's complement of that number. In this way, the complement operator is going to work in the Python. Next, we'll see the another operator. Okay, let's discuss with the OR operator. What if we'll get what if I have to perform the OR operation between 12 and 13? We are getting 13. Similar case, what if I want to get the AND operation between 12 and 13? What I'll get? 12. Very strange, right? It is not up to our expectation level how it is going to be happen, right? So we need to compare and construct between these two things when these are performed using the bitwise operators, right? So let's have a quick recap in this one. So 12 in binary format is 1100, 13 is 1101. So our operation means when any one of them is it is 1, when both zeros are 0, any one of 1 is 1, right? So 0 1 is 1, 0 0 is 0, 1 1 is 1, 1 1 is 1. So what is this binary format is 13. Correct, right? So for our operation, it is 13. What if you choose AND operation? AND operation is when both ones are 1, then only 1, otherwise it is 0. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 1, and this is 1. What is this is? This is 12, right? So this is 12. So in this way you will be going to get the perform operations. So we'll see another thing called XOR when I'm going to discuss in the next topic, that is XOR. First we understand the theoretical, then we'll understand. Okay. In XOR operation you will be going to get such that when when 10 it is 1, when 01 is any one of the input is 1, then only it is 1. If both inputs are 0, it is 0. If both inputs are 1, then for these two combinations, it is 0 only. Okay? Similar case will perform the operation for these things. Okay? I'll take these two inputs only, 12 and 13. So when the both the inputs are 1, it is 0, it is 0, it is 0. So I'll end up with 1. So what is the XOR operation of 12 and 13? 12 and 13 is XOR operation performing. I'm going to end up with 1. Let's check this one whether it is going to be evaluated correct or not. So let's open our IDLE. So what if I have to perform? If you want to perform the AND operation, you will have to use the cap. XOR operation, cap. So I am end up with 1. Correct, right? So what if I find 13 and 14? So I'll end up with 3 because it is going to be get the like last two bits is 1 1. So 1101 1100. So last two bits will be end up with we going to get such that we are going to get double last two bits as 1 1. So 2 in 1 it is 3. So now let's going to discuss about more in detail these things. Now another thing we have is called left shift and right shift operator. So we need to perform the left shift and right shift operation in such a way that what we are end up with answers, right? So we'll take a look on the okay. I'll taking 10 left shift 2. So what I'm getting 40. What the strange? And 10 right shift 2. What I'm end up with? It is 2, right? So whether what is this thing? Let's see. Okay, we'll see this one. Okay, let's go this one. So we will be having left shift and right shift, right? Okay, I'm not getting this color. I'm going to change the color. Okay, kindly bear with me for 2 more minutes. So I'm having 10 left shift, left shift 2. So if you write a binary format 1010, when you write any number 10, it is having 0, right? 10.0 in such a case. So I'll writing this is point 0 0 0 0. So what it means, it has to shift by 2 bits. So it will shift the 2 bits, right? So 10 10 0 0 0.00. So it has to shift by 2 bits because it is left shift, right? So when you do the similar thing, you want to shift the right. So in such a case, you want to shift the 2 more bits right. So in such a case, what we are end up with 10 dot. We are shifting 2 bits here. 10 10 similar thing. So what is this binary number? This is 2. What is this number? This is 32 plus this is 8. Fifth position, right? Fifth position is 32 plus 8. We end up with 40 and we end up with right shift of 2. So in similar case, we are going to do all these things such a way that in this way we are going to get the all the these operations. So I hope you enjoyed this session. If you are any doubts, please mention in the comment box. If you like this video, please share with your friends, and if you are not subscribed till now our channel, please subscribe to All About ECE and to get latest notification of Python tutorials as well as the Coursera videos, as well as in the future you expect so many things from our channel. Thank you for watching.